It's me. You hear my grandkids making that noise? I think that's my grandson making all that noise this time. I am so tired. I don't know what in the world. Don't look at these nails. They're getting done tonight. I don't know what to do. I'm so tired. Well, I went to the new mall with my son today, and I'm tired. Let's see. Where do I start? Where do I start? I can't, I'm not even going to look at the planner. I don't even, not even going to bother to look at that thing. But, I, I'll tell you about Friday first, and then we'll go up. I had to go on the base Friday to get my meds again. So instead of driving this time, my son decided that he wanted to, instead of driving, he wanted to take the train. So we took the train. And before we left, it looked as though it was going to rain. Well, no, let's put it this way. It was raining earlier the morning, and in like that morning, I heard it raining like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, something like that. And then when my son got up and went to the store and he came back, he said, well, whatever you're going to wear, it's kind of cool and it's raining. So I thought, So I had that pair of boots that I had that I got from ASOS, however you say it, last December when I got that whole new December wardrobe. I'd never worn them. I think I tried them on when I got them, or didn't try them on, or something. I don't know. But I know I've never worn them. So I thought I was never going to get to wear them again until next fall. So I'm thinking, ooh, I could wear my new boots. Big, big mistake. New boots, all that walking. And my son said, well, we're going to have a lot of walking to do. So I'm like, okay, I'm fine with that. So, because like I said, when I got them online, when you look at things online, you can't really tell, because and do not look at these nails, they are getting done tonight. But I didn't, when I looked, when I looked at them online, the heel didn't look as tall as it actually is. It's actually about 3 inches. The heel's actually about 3 inches. But I figured, okay, they're leather, so they're going to stretch. I'm used to walking in heels, and they're not a skinny little heel. It's like a thick heel. And so I figured, and I didn't think we were going to be walking. And the thing of it is, I only have one really good pair of flat black shoes. And they're not leather, they're actually made out of cloth. I got them in Hawaii. And I didn't want to take the chance on getting those wet, because they don't have my shoe size here. So I got on these new boots. We get off the train at the, right down the street from the base. We get onto the base, and my son's agent works on the base, so he was coming to sign us in, because remember that whole thing, we have to sign somebody in. So his agent came to sign us in, and they wouldn't let my son on the base. I don't know why. He forgot his Japanese passport. I told him, and it was funny because right before we left, his bedroom door was open, and I looked down and I saw his Japanese passport laying there. And I was getting ready to say, do you think you'll need that? But I don't know, for some reason I didn't say it anyway. When we got in, we have to sign in. Come to find out, he had to have some kind of registration. I mean, he has a driver's license, I don't know. But for some reason they're cracking down. Go figure. But anyway, so I get on the base. So my son was like, well, never mind. I'll just go to one of the, clubs or something just wait. So he left to go to, one of the little clubs right, in the area and wait. So we walk to his agent's car, we get in the car, we go, to the hospital, we walk in, and it's a big sign on the window that it's closed because it's Memorial Day weekend. They closed at noon. Now, after all that drama, getting there, walking all that way, wouldn't let my son in, and all that drama we went through, now it wasn't open. So my son's agent said, well, let's message Mike and just let him know that we didn't, that, we couldn't, we're looking for him because we couldn't anyway, it was out of control. So there's a big bug. I'll tell you about the bug. But she's in a cage, but it's a big bug over here. Is she moving around? Yeah, she's moving around. I might let you guys see her. She's cute. So anyway, as cute as a bug can be, I suppose. But anyway, so my son's agent took us, to one little restaurant, and we just had like some hors d'oeuvres because we were gonna, my son and I were gonna eat later. So meanwhile, we did so much walking, and then we had to walk from there to the back to the subway, and then we had to walk through the mall to get back to the subway, and we did all this walking, and I mean, my feet were killing me, and it didn't even rain. Well, it didn't. I took a stupid umbrella. It didn't even rain. I was so mad. So we didn't. So they're guys, they got on, well, my son's agent was, dressed up. He had on men's shoes. My son had on the tennis shoe of the week, whatever that is this week. He had those on. And so I had on these high heel boots. And by this time, my feet are killing me. But not so much my feet. It was more my knee. So we finally get to the subway, and we go all the way down to the end of the platform so that we can, make sure that that we can sit, because I'm not standing. So we get on the train, I get a chair, we sit down, I get a seat, they're talking, while we're rolling along. And we went to a tea house and stuff. There's no way to show you on my phone the stuff we did. I wish I could. Let's see. I don't know if you guys can see that. You can't even see that. But that's the tea house we went to. I took a picture of it. That's the tea house we went to. And my son being silly. And we went in there, and we just had a couple of, drinks and stuff. And that's me in front of the sake. That's me in front of, because they had the sake up there. That's me in front of the sake. And that's the subway. Turn it. That's in the subway. And well, I'll tell you about the icing. I'll tell you about that later. So anyway, so we get to the subway. I get a seat. I sit down. Then I think we had to transfer 2 more times, and I think my son's agent got off at some point. And because it was his son's birthday, and it also happened to be the 27th, so it was my dad's birthday. So it was the Friday before the long Memorial Day weekend. And so, let me see. Yeah. So then we get off, and my son, at our station, and my son was like, well, do you want to go to get something to eat? So I said, yeah. So we were trying to go to the barbecue place where they, put the little kettle thing, like, that we went to before, how you cook the food. And we wanted to go there, but they were like, it was like a half an hour wait for a table. And I'm like, I'm not standing, I don't care. So we were going to go to the Irish pub. And so my son was like, well, do you want to go to this, the Italian restaurant? And by this time, my knee and my feet are hurting so bad. I'm like, look, I don't care. As long as I can sit down, I don't care where it is, what it is, how it is. I just want to sit down. So we went to this Italian restaurant and I had a big old Caesar salad. And we had this, he had been telling me about this beef, it's some kind of slow cooked beef. I don't know. And it tastes like it was cooked with red wine. It kind of tasted like. And we had that. And so, yeah, and then we walked back, and then my daughter-in-law had been, texting, the kids need apple juice, the kids need apple juice. And my plan was to come home, change my shoes, get out of those freaking boots, and then go over to the, to the grocery store, and I could get them, but it closed at 9. And so I don't think we went to dinner. Well, we didn't leave the restaurant till like 8:45, something like that. So we stopped at the convenience store, got them some apple juice. I got me a little something, we got a couple of things. And so then we walked on home, and honestly, those were the hardest steps I ever took in my life. I mean, my whole body just ached, because you know how when your feet hurt, it's just, I should not have worn new boots to do all that walking. That it was my fault. But actually, like I said, it wasn't really so much my feet, but it was my knee. So the next morning, when we finally got home, and I finally got the boots off, and I finally got my clothes off and laid down, I looked at my knee. My knee was so swollen. And I was like, oh no, So I laid down, I went on to bed, and I woke, here my grandkids, I woke up the next morning, and I mean, my knee was big and red and hot and infected. I mean, just full of fluid. I mean, it was just a mess. And I thought, oh my gosh, I kind of overdid it on the old bum knee. And so what I ended up doing was, I had to just lay down like all that day, like all day Saturday. I couldn't do anything. I mean, I could get up and go to the ladies' room, but that's all I could do. And so my son said, well, you really need to ice it. And I was like, no. So this is a YouTube first, probably. Let me see if I can get it. So you guys can, I can see, I can't tell by well, you can kind of see my little brown legs sticking up there in those two big ice bags. So my son iced it down for me, and then I let it stay on for 20 minutes, and I took it off, and like all I did was sleep, because I didn't have, the only medicine that I had was my my sleeping stuff, and that stuff, you can't take that stuff. you can't, I mean, you're just knocked out. You can't take that stuff. So what I ended up doing was just trying to sleep all day, kind of stay off it, like only getting up just to, go to the restroom and come back. And then about 7 o'clock that night or so, my son said, well, let's ice it down again. So we iced it down again for 20 minutes. And then I just laid here. I mean, I just laid in my room and just went to sleep. And so then the next day when I woke up, it was still kind of swollen. So I thought, okay, don't start, messing around and fooling around and, walking around too much on it. So I didn't. And I just kind of let it rest. And then yesterday it was in pretty good shape. My son and my daughter-in-law went to look at houses because they're going to be moving soon. And so they went to look at houses, and I stayed with the kids, and I told them, I said, look, grandma's got an owie, I can't be running back and forth, putting a lot of pressure on my leg, because I didn't want to, re-injure it. But what ended up happening was, it's better. But I learned my lesson today. I had flats today. I'm like, I don't care if it snows 50 inches. I'm wearing my flats. But I think I just overdid it with the height of the heels and all that walking, and they were new. And plus, there's been a lot of pressure on my knee, since the Philippines, because I walked so much when I was in the Philippines. I walked all the time, every single day, a long ways. I got here, I'm walking, spending my exercise. I've been walking, and on my feet. So I hadn't really had a chance to, and it just flares up once in a while. I had a kind of a bad couple of years ago flare up. So my son and my daughter-in-law were gone all day yesterday, and then they came back yesterday night. And then today, I was just sitting here, having my yogurt and my I had yogurt and banana and watermelon. That's what I had for my breakfast. I was sitting eating, and so my son came in and said, "Well, do you want to go out somewhere?" And I'm like, "Hey, I said, just give me, let me eat this and take my meds and let's go, So I got all dressed, but today I put on I made sure I had on flat shoes today. I'm like, I don't care if it's 5 inches of snow out there. I'm wearing, flat. And it was kind of cloudy. So I looked at the weather, and it said partly sunny or whatever. You don't know the weather. You don't know. So, but I was kind of determined. I'm like, and plus too, he said he was driving. So, because we took the train when we went to the base because he knew he was going to meet his agent. He knew they were going to, have a couple of drinks. And so, he's, which I taught him well about that, driving while he's been drinking. And also too, like I said, you lose your license quick here. And everybody in the car loses theirs if someone's pulled over for drunk drive, even, not even drunk. Just even anything, one drink, and you get in trouble here. So today he knew he wasn't going to be drinking, so he drove. And it was a brand new mall, and we walked and we walked and we walked around, and we saw all this stuff. I got a few things. Well, yesterday, I thought I'd lost my tweezers for some reason. Don't ask. So I thought I'd lost my tweezers, and so I needed tweezers. I needed crazy glue. I needed Q-tips. I ended up getting a backpack and a makeup brush for my purse. I had a flowered one. I don't know what happened to it because I hauled it in the Philippines and I don't know what happened to it. So now I got another one. I don't know what happened to that thing. It couldn't have gone so far. And I bought, did I show this? Anyway, here's the bag. And there's a little, where's the little, okay, now I don't see it. Ah, here it is. That bag I just showed you folds up into this. And I had one of these before. I really, really like them because I can put that in my purse. You guys see my Louis. I put this in my purse, and then I always have a bag. So, and that was something else made me think about the bag. When we got to the train station, none of the trash cans worked. And then my son, because he reads Japanese, he said, well, it says something about due to security, none of the trash cans will work. And I'm like, okay, they must have had some kind of heightened, security threat, in the subway or something like that, because none of the and then we noticed there was a big police presence. There was a lot of cops around the subway. So, but that was Friday. So today we went to this is a new mall. We walked around, because first I was like, well, I don't want to go to downtown Tokyo again. And then he was trying to find something down by the water, and we couldn't really find anything. So he ended up finding this new mall. So it was really cool. We went there. We had breakfast at the Egg something it's called. So we got it. That's the bear. Outside of one of the shops is the bear. It's kind of eggs and things. Eggs and things. They had one in Hawaii, but you couldn't get in there. I mean, the line was all the way. And what they serve is like a good old Western breakfast, bacon, eggs, you know, that kind of thing. So I had an omelet and hash browns, and my son had bacon, crepes, eggs, toast. Why his toast? Because it was, you know, wheat bread toast. You know he ain't gonna eat that. So we did that, and we did a little bit of shopping. I got this is not even like a haul, but little what I got. He got some great. Well, we went. They have these import stores, I call them, where there's actually American stuff. Like you can get barbecue sauce and jelly and, you know, things like that they don't serve in the regular store. And I got some decaf coffee. I couldn't believe it. Well, I picked up. Turn around. I picked up some decaf, but it was, you needed a percolator for it. I'm not a fan of instant coffee, but this is the only decaf I could find. I like the taste of coffee. I like coffee at night with certain foods and certain desserts, but I can't drink regular coffee. So I got that. My son got jelly. We went to Claire's. What else did I get? Oh, OPI. Okay, this is the top coat. Let's see the OPI thing. Let's see. There it is. This is the top coat. This is the this is the primer. This is the base coat. And then this is an OPI. This is, hold on, I'm trying to look at that without my glasses. It's a really good brand though, because what they cost. She hit that total button almost dropped dead. I mean, I was like, holy smoking living colors. Morgan Taylor. It's a really pretty color. I can't see if you guys, it's got sparklies in it. It's just really, really pretty. So I'm like, look, for this, they cost almost 2,000 yen a piece. It better be good. But you know, if you use a good base and you use a good top coat, you can use any kind of polish. It really doesn't matter. I just wanted some good color polish. And how they show you the polish. I see the word is gone. Swatch the polish. And they put a piece of tape on their hands and put it on, you know, on there. And that blue is just too incredible. So like I said, these will be done properly tonight. So then we went to the pet store, and my son had seen these icky little buggy, funny looking things with so we went and we saw those, and he wanted some, but I was like, okay, well, we can't just, I don't want to buy them, you to buy them, and then we just walk around with them. You know, didn't know if it would make them sick with bugs. They got a proper name, I don't know. So we walked around, we went upstairs, and then we came back down, we ate. And then after we ate, we went, because it's 3 floors. After we ate, we went up to the 3rd floor. And that is where I found, we were walking along, and all of a sudden, you know how ghetto I am, Claire's. Wait, let's get the Claire's. The Ghetto Girls jewelry store. And what they had was, if you buy 2 things, you get the 3rd one for 100 yen, which is like $1. So I needed some more big gold earrings. So I got some big gold earrings. I needed some more big gold earrings. And I got these, but the main reason I got these were because I really needed the little things on the back. I can use these for my nose and stuff, the tiny little ones. I can use for my nose. I might even open up my second hole since I got stuff I can put back there, you know. So, and these, something else on here, I can't see what that is. Because I'm trying to keep the really nice light. And then I got these because I like them. And I need some like sophisticated earrings for like, you know, not hanging around. But I did need those gold ones. I did need, so that's pretty much what I got. My son got a couple of pairs of pants. He got those crazy looking bugs. And he got, I can't remember, he got some pants, he got some, oh, and the jelly. So we really didn't buy that much. We basically just wanted to go to the mall and enjoy ourselves and walk around and see what was up. Let's see. So pretty much that was it. I talked about hurting my knee. Oh, and my knee is fine. It just, you know, all the walking we did today, it was really kind of, it was good. It was good. We didn't, you know, it didn't hurt at all because I said, if it starts hurting, I'm going to sit down. And like I said, we drove instead of taking the train. So, and I could have taken the train. I was feeling fine today. But anyway, so that was it. And I want to show you the bug. I don't know. Can you see her? Can you see her? Is she pretty? That's the bug. And they only sold them in mating pairs something, I don't know. But so we got the boy. The boy's really big, and my son asked, my grandson said, what's his name? And my grandson said Fork, because he's got two things that go, it's crazy because he's got like pinchers, like a lobster kind of thing in the front of his head. And so we call the boy Fork and we call the girl, that's Spoon. So we call the girl Spoon. So what I've got to do now, I think, well, the first thing I'm going to do is upload this, and then I'm going to run over to the store really quick, and then I'm going to upload off my phone onto Instagram, you know, my pictures, and then that's it, because it's 6:30, 6:27, something like that in the evening, and I'm tired. So I'm still going to, but it's just so hard to like get made up and dressed and stuff just to, you know, just to vlog is so hard. But it's some stuff I want to talk about because I've been watching some of my old videos, remembering some of the notes that I took, some of the things I made about the book, and you know, some other things that I, you know, was you know, some thoughts and stuff that I had. And I want to talk about that. I got a lot of notes in my planner of things that I really want to talk about, take note of. But I'm just, I'm just, Friday was crazy. The weekend was crazy. You know, because Fridays when we did all that stuff. Saturday I was totally out of commission. Sunday I was still kind of out of commission. I didn't want to move around. Yesterday was the first day that I actually got up and was, you know, able to really be moving around. And I went to the store in the evening after they came back from looking at the houses. And then I came, you know, I kind of came back and kind of, you know, crashed. And then today we did all that stuff. So it's just been a crazy social world, I guess you can call it. So I'm going to go. I am going to go to the store while I'm already dressed. I'm going to come back. Oh, and I got a backpack too. That's something. Well, I needed a backpack because when I go for my walks, I don't want to be carrying the bags. You know, I like to have a backpack, and I left my fun backpack in the Philippines. So yeah, I left it in the Philippines. So I got like a thin little nylon one. So I'm going to get my shopping bags. I'm going over to the store, Then I'm going to come back, and then I'm going to, I don't know how you take care of the bugs though, but my son's going to look it up, because that's one thing. And they had kitty cats and they had dogs, but that's one of the things I'm really, conscious of, that you know how to take care of anything you get. I mean, even if it is a big ugly bug, and you care for them the correct way. And he's had that drummed into him also. So I'm going to go. Oh, and this lipstick is new. And I got another lipstick too. I got this lipstick because I needed an orangey color. And it turned out to be very, very pretty. And then ended up getting like a burgundy color lipstick. So I have to get some fiber tablets, because I keep forgetting to take my fiber. I have a big thing. Well, it's almost empty now, but I have this big thing of fiber that you have to scoop out. It's powder. And I keep forgetting, to take it in the morning. So I'm going to get some fiber tablets. And I can't remember what else I want to get. I'll probably get a little snack for later on. I think I have a bento in there. It was for later on, because we ate really kind of early. So I know by, later on this evening, I'm going to definitely need something to eat. So I'm going to go. I'm going to do that. I'm going to upload this, come back and look at it, because I'm not going to look at it before I go. I guess it's going to be all right, I guess. I don't know. I look pretty good. But it just took me forever. I can't get the lighting right. I can't get anything right, it seemed like today. But I look fine. I don't care. I look fine. And like I said, Friday was my dad's birthday, and it was also my son's agent's son's birthday. And, I kind of, thought about my dad. Was kind of sad, kind of let that go, kind of go. My granddaughter's birthday, I asked my son when does he think he'll be moving, and he was saying in the next couple weeks. So I guess, I don't know if he's going to be moving after, looks like they come back from their trip. If he said a couple of weeks. So, because I was wondering if they were going to be at the new place when they went away, because when they go away, it's going to be for over a week, and I'm going to be with the kids by myself, and I really didn't want to be in a new area, with them, with them by myself. Because here I can dress them up. I can take them, I know how to take them to the park. I know how to take them to the, other different places where we go. I can put them in the stroller and roll them down to the water and, stuff like that. So, and I was thinking, oh my gosh, I hate to be just moved and being a new place and then have to, be alone with them in some new, it doesn't make any difference. But anyway, I'm tired. I don't even know what I'm talking about. So anyway, I am going to upload this and get my stuff on Facebook, and I will, and Instagram. Well, did I upload something to Instagram? Yeah, I think I did the restaurant menu. I love to take the menu and then take a picture. And I remembered to take a picture of the food this time. Usually I just start eating and then I forget, but I remembered this time. So I will talk to you guys later. And I hope you had a fine Memorial Day weekend. They don't celebrate it here, but think about all the servicemen and women who died so I could be here on YouTube saying what I want to say, and stupid Donald Trump can say what he wants to say, and we're free to worship where we want to. And we take that for granted, because there's a lot of places you can't speak your mind, say what you want to say, or wear what you want to wear, or listen to the kind of music you want to listen to, or we take for granted. People have died so that we have these rights, and you don't want to, and especially men and women, so you don't want to forget that. And I will talk to you guys later.